Hey guys, thanks for checking out the bullet points. We've got a new flashlight that just hit the market. This is called the Orion Hunter. Pretty cool setup here. Very, very wide. It runs 3 Cree LEDs. Takes your standard, 18650 or 2 CR123s. But a couple neat things about this. First of all, it has a little plastic lanyard. It's got this little grippy deal here to keep it from rolling around on a table or whatever. It's got 3 different modes to it, so you got your kind of low, medium, and high, but you can either get it in a red or a green. So if you're using it for hunting, wherever night hunting's legal, you can really shine out without the animals being able to see you. And I know that different animals have different sight spectrums of color, so you may use red for coyotes and green for hogs or something like that. So do your research on that to make sure you're getting the right one. But this Orion is pretty bright. Couple neat things about it. First of all, it's got a removable end cap, and you can get the end cap that's got the pressure switch attached to it. So you've still got your button on the back that's your on-off, but then you got your momentary as well. There's a couple extra parts you can get for it as well. First of all, my favorite is your Picatinny Rail. So this mounts to your standard 1913 Picatinny Rail, and it kind of offsets it a little bit. So you can run it high, you can run it low, off to the side, kind of however you want to keep it out of the way of your other optics or grips or whatever else you have on your gun. So that's probably my favorite of the 3. There's another mount that actually goes on your scope, so you can run it above your scope or to the side. So if you are running night vision and you want to use this for extra illumination, you can do that and have it all kind of at your fingertips where your glass is mounted. And the cool thing is it's plastic, so it's not going to rough up the finish of your scope. But it's just a standard kind of screw wheel, so it'll fit a variety of sizes of scope tubes. Again, pretty neat. You can mount it high, you can mount to the side, however you want to keep it out of your face, out of the way, but still accessible. And then third, there's a barrel mount. This is probably my least favorite of the 3, honestly, because I'm not a big fan of extra weight on your barrel. Especially for precision shooting, you don't want anything touching your barrel. So having this on there is probably not the best for super long range stuff, but if you're reaching out to 100 yards or something like that, it's not really going to affect it too much. And also it's got a little kind of pick rail on the top there. So if you did add this onto your barrel and you wanted to do another accessory, you can. Although you don't want to be too tactical, Tommy, and have like 17 lights and night vision and 3 EOTechs and everything else. So kind of neat setup there. Of the 3, I definitely like the pick mount the best. This thing is pretty damn bright. So we'll get out to the dark and we'll put it on its 3 different settings. Take a look at it, and we'll kind of name some distances and see how far this thing shines out. But with 3 Cree LEDs, this thing's putting out a lot of light, and the fact that it's a red light, the one we got anyway, means that you'll hopefully be able to cast out a bunch of light without animals, getting too wise to your position. So let's head out in the field, shut off some lights around here, and we'll see how far this thing reaches. All right, guys, we're out here in the field, and it's pretty dark out. We've got close to a full moon, so there's a little bit of ambient light. There's a canyon out this way, about 400 yards, and I can just kind of barely make out the lines of it with the natural light. So we're going to go ahead and test this Orion M30CR Hunter in its 3 stages, and see how much light this thing puts out. So let's go ahead and focus down range a little bit. There's the low setting. Click it up to medium, and now I can easily see the canyon back there. And then the bright setting is pretty flippin' incredible. I can see individual rock faces out at about 200 yards, and then as we shine on that back canyon wall, I can easily see the ridges, I can see plants growing, I can even see the trees kind of behind it. This is a very, very bright hunting light, and I think if you combine this with night vision, it would be a stellar combo. So Orion M30C, we'll put the link where you can get it down below in the description, but this is a very cool light. Again, 3 Cree LEDs, putting out a ton of red light. They also make this in green, so depending on what your hunting application is, you can go with either one. But Even on its lowest setting, it's still incredibly bright. I mean, probably brighter than you want to use for like walking around. But fantastic light output. Again, lighting up a canyon 400 yards downrange, and not an issue. So you combine this with the night vision scope and you're going to be in real good shape. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Make sure to subscribe. Cruise on over to gearyouneed.com for any of your AR building, Glock building, all your accessories. We'd love to win your business over, so make sure you check us out there. Thanks again, guys, and we'll see you next time on the Bullet Points.